Okay, in part two of this video, we're gonna finish this box. Right now, it's just like four planks, four eighth inch wood, 3 by 3. But what we want is little notches so that it can slot in together. So what I'm gonna do is build notches into the side pieces. So what I'm gonna do is hide the top and bottom, because that would make it a little bit easier. And I'm going to, let's see. I guess I should work on the side. I'll create a sketch on this. I can create a sketch right there. Okay. And what I'm going to do is, and this is kind of easy because what I want to do is find the center and I'm going to make a 1 inch tab that's 1/8 of an inch thick. So I'm going to create a rectangle. Now, luckily for me, each of these squares is 2 squares represents an inch. So all I need to do is make a rectangle. So you see it's 1/8 of an inch, so 1.125 inches in 1 inch. So I'll make that there. And I can finish my sketch and I can extrude that. And I'm going to extrude it backwards 1/8 of an inch. You'll notice an interesting, oh no, sorry, I have to make it negative because I want it that way. The interesting thing you'll notice is that it happened on the other side too. We're going to make sure it joins. So I'm going to say, okay. And then now you see I've got that perfectly done. I'm going to do the same thing to the bottom. So let's go back over here and do the same thing. I'm going to create another sketch. And I'm going to put it right on that side. And I'm going to create another rectangle that goes from here to here. Let's see, that's not quite right. So it's 0.125 and I want it to be exactly 1 inch. So there we go. I think that worked out. And again, finish my sketch. I could have done this both in the same sketch if I had really wanted to. I'll set this to home. I'll extrude it. And again, I have to go backwards. So negative 0.125. And I'm making sure it says join, enter. And you can see that it did it to both of them. Let me activate the whole box. So now what I have is the two sides with the tabs. Now, unfortunately, the bottom still doesn't have tabs. Like if I look at the bottom, it doesn't work like that. So we're going to do this kind of cool thing here where we're going to use this to cut out the hole for this. And we do that by saying modify, combine. And when I do that, I have to pick a target body. So I want the target body to be the base. And then the tool body, I want to be this. Now, I want to make sure I keep the component, keep the tool. They're calling this whole piece of wood a tool. So we're going to keep the tool where it's set to cut, and we're going to say, okay. Now look what happened. If I take away that side, I've got that piece cut out of it. So that worked out well. We can do the same thing with the top where I go modify, combine. I'm going to select the top as the target body, and I'm going to select this as the tool body. It's going to cut that out, and I've got that. Now let's do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to pivot this around so that I'm going to modify, combine. I'm going to do the top as the tool, as the target, and this as the tool, and that's my, it's cutting, and I'm keeping the tools. And finally, I'll do it one more time. Modify, combine. Now this time the bottom is the target, the side is the tool, and I say, okay. So now let's look at these each pieces one after the other. So the top looks great. It's got the 2 pieces cut out of it. The side has the 2 tabs sticking out. The other side has 2 tabs sticking out, and the bottom has the 2 pieces going out. So now we've got 4 pieces of wood that will slot in together nicely. There's other parts we have to do, like add the circles. We want circles in the sides to put our axle through, and we want circles on the top where our automaton comes. I'll make a different video for that.